Now here is the next question. The question is the points P, Q, R, S, T, U, A and B on the number line are such that TR is equal to RS is equal to SU. That is, this TR here is equal to RS is equal to SU. We can say that the region between -2 and -1 is divided into 3 equal parts using 2 points S and R. And PQ is equal to and AP is equal to PQ is equal to QB. That is, here AP is equal to PQ is equal to QB. So here also region between 2 and 3 is divided into 3 equal parts using 2 markers P and Q. Now what we have to tell, name the rational numbers represented by P, Q, R and S. So let us see first for P and Q. So here as we can see, P and Q, these are the 2 markers between 2 and 3 and they are dividing this region into 3 equal parts. So let's do one thing, let's write this 2 as in its equivalent form in which denominator is 3. So what we can do, we can write 2 as 2 upon 1. Now let's multiply this with 3 upon 3. So this is 6 upon 3 and then the number here is 3. We can write it as 3 upon 1 and then again with 3 upon 3. Now this is 9 upon 3. So this 2 is 6 upon 3 and here it is 9 upon 3. Now what do you think about P? Which number it will be? If this is 6 upon 3 then it will be 7 upon 3. So from here we can say P is equal to 7 upon 3 and Q is equal to 8 upon 3. Now let's try for S and R. Here S and R are dividing this region between -2 and -1 into 3 equal parts. So let's write -2 and -1 in their equivalent forms in which denominator is 3. So we can see -2 is equal to -2 upon 1. Now let's multiply it with 3 upon 3. This gives us -6 upon 3 and then -1. This can be written as -1 upon 1 into 3 upon 3. Now this is -3 upon 3. So here this number is -6 upon 3. U is -6 upon 3 and this number T, it is -3 upon 3. So now what do you think about S and R? Here if this T is -3 upon 3 then R will be -4 upon 3 and S will be -5 upon 3. So here we have seen R is equal to -4 upon 3 and S is equal to -5 upon 3. So now we got the rational numbers represented by P, Q, R and S, and this is what we have to do in this question. Now let's move to the next question. Now the next question is, which of the following pairs represent the same rational number? So here the first pair is -7 upon 21 and 3 upon 9. So what do you think? Are they representing the same rational number? See the first rational number, here numerator is negative and denominator is positive. It means it is a negative rational number, and the second one is a positive rational number, and a negative and positive rational number can never represent the same number. So therefore the first one is not representing the same rational number. Now let's see the second pair. It is -16 upon 20 and then 20 upon -25. So let's do one thing, let's try to write their standard form. So here we are having -16 upon 20. By which factor they both are divisible? They both are divisible by 4. So let's divide them with 4. -16 divided by 4, 20 divided by 4. This will give us -4 upon 5. Now the second number is 20 upon -25. Here these are the numbers which are divisible by 5. So let's divide them with -5 to make the denominator positive, because in standard form we have denominator positive integer. So we are going to divide it with minus 5, and minus 25 is also divided by minus 5. Now from here we will get 20 divided by minus 5. This will be minus 4 upon minus 25 divided by minus 5. This is 5. So here we know minus 4 upon 5 is equal to minus 4 upon 5. So here standard forms of these two numbers are equal. Therefore, the numbers are representing same rational number. For this one, it is yes, they are representing same rational number. Now let's write standard form of minus 2 upon minus 3. So what we have to do for that, we just have to remove this negative sign from the denominator. For that, let's multiply it with minus 1 upon minus 1. So this will be 2 upon 3, which is the second number given here in this pair. So it means this pair is also representing the same rational numbers. Now the next pair is minus 3 upon 5 and minus 12 upon 20. So the first number is minus 3 upon 5. It is already in the standard form. Now let's see the next number, minus 12 upon 20. This number is not in the standard form because they have common factors other than 1. And one of the common factor is 4. So let's divide them with 4. Minus 12 divided by 4 and 20 divided by 4. This will give us minus 3 upon 5, which was the first number here. So it means this pair is also representing same rational number. For checking whether a pair of numbers is representing same rational number or not, what we have to do, we just have to find their standard forms, and by that we can tell whether they are representing same rational numbers or not. Now the next number here is 8 upon minus 5 and minus 24 upon 15. So let's write their standard form. The number is 8 upon minus 5. The here denominator is negative number, we have to make it positive. So it will be multiplied with minus 1 upon minus 1. This gives us minus 8 upon 5. Now the second number is minus 24 upon 15. Here denominator is already positive. But the thing is there any common factor between numerator and denominator? Yes, there is one common factor other than 1, and that is 3. So let's divide both numerator and denominator with 3. So minus 24 divided by 3 and 15 divided by 3. This will give us minus 8 upon 5. So here, as we can see, standard forms of both the numbers are same. So therefore the numbers are representing same rational number. Now the next pair is 1 upon 3 and minus 1 upon 9. 1 upon 3 is in standard form. And what about minus 1 upon 9? It is also in the standard form. And we can say they are not equal and they are not representing the same rational number. Now the next one here is minus 5 upon minus 9. So what will be its standard form? For that we have to make the denominator positive. Let's multiply it with minus 1 upon minus 1. Now this will give us 5 upon 9. And the second number is 5 upon minus 9. Now we have to make denominator a positive number. Let's again multiply this with minus 1 upon minus 1. So this gives us minus 5 upon 9. So here we can say that standard forms are not equal, as one of the number is positive and another is negative. So therefore this pair is also not representing same rational numbers. Now here is the next question. Rewrite the following rational numbers in the simplest form. Simplest form means we have to write them in the standard form. So let's see the first number. It is minus 8 upon 6. Is there any common factor between numerator and denominator other than 1? Yes, and it is 2. So let's divide both numerator and denominator with 2. So this will give us minus 8 divided by 2, which is minus 4 upon 6 divided by 2, that is 3. Now this number is in the simplest form. As we can see, there is no common factor between numerator and denominator other than 1. Now let's see the next number. It is 25 upon 45. So 25 upon 45. Is there any common factor between numerator and denominator? Yes, there is a common factor between numerator and denominator, and it is 5. So let's divide them with 5. So this will give us 5 upon 9. Now is it in a simplest form? How to check that? We have to check whether there is any common factor between numerator and denominator other than 1. No, there is no common factor between them other than 1. The only common factor between 5 and 9 is 1. So it means this is the simplest form of 25 upon 45. Now the next number is minus 44 upon 72. So here, is there any common factor between these two numbers? Yes, there is a common factor between these two numbers. And what is that? As we can see, both the numbers are divisible by 2. So let's divide them with 2 first. This will give us minus 44 divided by 2, that is minus 22 upon 72 divided by 2, that is 36. Now is it a simplest form? No, still it is not a simplest form. Now again we can divide them with 2. So minus 22 divided by 2 give us minus 11 upon 36 divided by 2, it is 18. Now is this number is in standard form or it is a simplest form of the number or not? Yes, it is the simplest form of minus 44 upon 72. As we can see, the only common factor between numerator and denominator is 1. So therefore, this is the simplest form of third number here, which is minus 44 upon 72. Now the fourth number is minus 8 upon 10. Is there any common factor between numerator and denominator? Yes, there is one common factor and that is 2. So let's divide them with 2. Minus 8 divided by 2, it gives us minus 4 upon 10 divided by 2, it is 5. Now is there any common factor between numerator and denominator? No, there is no common factor between numerator and denominator other than 1. The only common factor is 1. So therefore this number is the simplest form of the minus 8 upon 10. Now the next question is, fill in the boxes with the correct symbol out of greater than, lesser than and equal to. So what about the first pair? See here, the first number is negative number and the second one is positive number. And we know negative number is always smaller than the positive number. So the sign will be like this. And let's see the next number now. Here it is minus 4 upon 5 and minus 5 upon 7. So how we can compare them? They both are negative numbers. So what we have to do? First we have to make their denominator same. So let's compare 4 upon 5 and 5 upon 7 first. 4 upon 5, this can be multiplied with 7 upon 7. Now this gives us 28 upon 35. And the second number is 5 upon 7. Let's multiply it with 5 upon 5. This gives us 25 upon 35. Now among 28 upon 35 and 25 upon 35, we know 28 upon 35 is bigger number. So it means we are having 4 upon 5 is greater than 5 upon 7. So what can we say about minus 4 upon 5 and minus 5 upon 7? We just have to reverse the sign. So it will be like this. Minus 4 upon 5 is less than minus 5 upon 7. So the sign here will be less than. Now the next part is minus 7 upon 8 and 14 upon minus 16. So let's do one thing. Let's find the standard form. Here standard form of the second number will be 14 upon minus 16 is the second number. So what we can do? We can divide them with minus 2 upon minus 2. So what we did here, we divided numerator and denominator with minus 2. Now 14 divided by minus 2, it is minus 7. Minus 16 divided by minus 2, it is 8. So here now the second number is also minus 7 upon 8 which is same as the first number. So it means these two numbers are equal. The next number is minus 8 upon 5 and minus 7 upon 4. So here let us compare 8 upon 5 and 7 upon 4 first. So 8 upon 5, let's multiply it with 4 upon 4. This will make denominator 20. Now 8 into 4, it is 32 upon 20. And the second number is 7 upon 4. Let's multiply it with 5 upon 5 to make the denominator 20. Now this is 35 upon 20. Now among 32 upon 20 and 35 upon 20, we know 35 upon 20 is the greater number. So therefore 7 upon 4 is greater than 8 upon 5. So what we can say about minus 7 upon 4 and minus 8 upon 5. So minus 7 upon 4 will be smaller than minus 8 upon 5. So the sign here will be this one, because minus 7 upon 4 is less than minus 8 upon 5 as we have seen here. Now the next number is 1 upon minus 3 and minus 1 upon 4. So what do you think about these numbers? Let's write them as such that their denominators are same. So here denominators are 3 and 4. So what will be the LCM? It is 12. So let's try to write them in their equivalent form in which denominator is 12. So 1 upon minus 3, let's multiply it with minus 4 upon minus 4. This gives us minus 4 upon 12. Now the second number is minus 1 upon 4. We can multiply it with 3 upon 3. The second number is minus 3 upon 12. Now what do you think among these numbers? Which one is greater? Here minus 3 upon 12 will be greater than minus 4 upon 12, because we know minus 3 is greater than minus 4. So therefore minus 3 upon 12 is greater than minus 4 upon 12. Hence we can say minus 1 upon 4 is greater than minus 1 upon 3. So sign will be like this. Now the next numbers are 5 upon minus 11 and minus 5 upon 11. So the first number here is 5 upon minus 11. So what we can do to make the denominator positive, we can multiply it with minus 1 upon minus 1, or we can simply shift this negative sign with numerator. This becomes minus 5 upon 11, which is equal to the second number. So here both the numbers are equal. So we will put equal to sign here. Now the next number is 0 and minus 7 upon 6. So here one of the number is 0 and another is negative number. As we know, 0 is always greater than the negative number. 0 is greater than every negative number. So it means this 0 is greater than this number minus 7 upon 6. So this is how we can compare two numbers. But we can check if they are negative or positive. If the one number is negative and another is positive, then we know positive number is always greater than the negative number. Otherwise, what we have to do, we have to make their denominators same, and then we can compare them easily by comparing their numerators. Now the next question is, which is greater in each of the following? The first number is 2 upon 3 and then 5 upon 2. We have to tell which one is greater. Here as we can see, denominators are not same. So let's do one thing, let's make their denominator same and then we will compare them. So here the first number is 2 upon 3 and the second number is 5 upon 2. Denominators are 3 and 2. Their LCM will be 6. So let's make their denominator 6. So for that we will multiply 2 upon 3 with 2 upon 2, as 3 into 2 will give us 6. So this is 4 upon 6. And the second number is 5 upon 2. Let's multiply this with 3 upon 3. Now this is 15 upon 6. Now among 4 upon 6 and 15 upon 6, which one will be greater? 15 upon 6 is greater. So therefore we can say 5 upon 2 is greater than 2 upon 3. So for this question answer will be 5 upon 2 because we just have to tell which number is greater. So 5 upon 2 is greater. Now the second question, it is minus 5 upon 6 and minus 4 upon 3. So here also denominators are not same. So what we can do, we can make the denominator of the second number as 6. So that will be minus 4 upon 3 into 2 upon 2. This gives us minus 8 upon 6. Now the numbers are minus 5 upon 6 and minus 8 upon 6. Now what do you think, which one will be greater among these two numbers? The number is minus 5 upon 6 and minus 8 upon 6. Among these two numbers, which one will be greater? As we know, minus 5 is greater than minus 8. So therefore, minus 5 upon 6 is greater than minus 8 upon 6. Hence, we can say minus 5 upon 6 is greater than minus 4 upon 3. So here minus 5 upon 6 is the greater number. Now the next numbers are minus 3 upon 4 and 2 upon minus 3. So what we have to do, we have to make their denominators same. So let's multiply first number, that is minus 3 upon 4 with 3 upon 3. Now this will give us minus 9 upon 12 and the second number is 2 upon minus 3. So by which number should we multiply this to get denominator as 12? So let's multiply it with minus 4 upon minus 4. Now this gives us minus 8 upon 12. Now what do you think about minus 9 upon 12 and minus 8 upon 12? Which one is greater? We know minus 8 is greater than minus 9. Hence 2 upon minus 3 is greater than minus 3 upon 4. So we have 2 upon minus 3 is greater than minus 3 upon 4. Now the next pair, it is minus 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 4. So what we have to do here, denominators are already same. So what we have to do, we just have to compare their numerators. Or we can easily say that one of the number is negative and one of the number is positive. So it means negative number is smaller than the positive number. So here 1 upon 4 will be greater than minus 1 upon 4 because we know every positive number is greater than negative numbers. Now let's see the next part, the last part of this question. It is minus 3 whole 2 upon 7 and then minus 3 4 upon 5. First of all, let's write them in improper fractions. So the first number is minus 3 2 upon 7. This will be equal to 3 into 7, which is 21, plus 2, that will be 23. So this is 23 upon 7. As it is a negative number, so this is also negative. So the number is minus 23 upon 7. And the next number is minus 3 4 upon 5. Again we have to convert this into a improper fraction. So here 3 into 5, that will be 15. 15 plus 4, it is 19. So this is 19 upon 5 and it is a negative number. Now we have to compare minus 23 upon 7 and minus 19 upon 5. So here denominators are not same. So let's make their denominator same first. For that we will multiply it with 5 upon 5. Now this gives us, what will be 23 into 5? 23 into 5 is 115. So it will be minus 115 upon 35. And the second number, it is minus 19 upon 5. So we have to multiply this with 7 upon 7 to get denominator 35. Now what is minus 19 into 7? It is minus 133 upon 35. Now compare these two numbers, minus 115 and minus 133. Which one is greater? Minus 115. So therefore minus 115 upon 35 is greater than minus 133 upon 35. Hence we can say that minus 3 2 upon 7 is greater than minus 3 4 upon 5. So this is how we can compare mixed rational numbers or mixed form of rational numbers. First of all, we have to convert them into improper fractions, and then we can make their denominator same and we can compare them easily. Now here is the last question of this session. The question is, write the following rational numbers in ascending order. The first is minus 3 upon 5, minus 2 upon 5, minus 1 upon 5. Here denominators are same, so we just have to compare their numerators. So let us compare their numerators first. Which one is the smallest? Minus 3 is smallest, and then minus 2, and then minus 1. So minus 3 upon 5 is smallest one, and then minus 2 upon 5, and then minus 1 upon 5. So this is the ascending order of the given numbers. And next we are having minus 1 upon 3, minus 2 upon 9, and minus 4 upon 3. Here denominators are not same, so our first job is to make the denominators same. So here, as we can see, LCM of 3 and 9 will be 9 only. So let's make denominator 9 of every number. The first number is minus 1 upon 3. To make denominator 9, let's multiply it with 3 upon 3. Now this will give us minus 3 upon 9. And the second number is minus 2 upon 9. It is already having denominator as 9. And the third one is minus 4 upon 3. We have to multiply this with 3 upon 3. Now this will be minus 12 upon 9. Now among these numbers, which one is the smallest? Smallest is minus 12 upon 9. So therefore minus 4 upon 3 is the smallest, and then we will have minus 3 upon 9. So therefore it will be minus 1 upon 3, and then minus 2 upon 9. So this is the ascending order of the given numbers. Now the last part of this question is minus 3 upon 7, minus 3 upon 2, minus 3 upon 4. So first of all, let's ignore this negative sign. Let's compare 3 upon 7, 3 upon 2 and 3 upon 4. Now here, as we can see, numerators are same. If numerators are same, then the number having smallest denominator is the bigger. The number having smaller denominator is greater. So here the smaller denominator is 2. So it means this is the largest number here, 3 upon 2, and then it is 4. So 3 upon 4 is less than 3 upon 2, and then we are having 7 denominator, and it is the biggest denominator. So therefore this number is the smallest here. So it will be 3 upon 7. Now if we put negative signs, we have to change the signs of inequality. So then what will be the smallest number? Then it will be like this: minus 3 upon 7 is greater than minus 3 upon 4 is greater than minus 3 upon 2. So here the smallest one is minus 3 upon 2, and then minus 3 upon 4, and then minus 3 upon 7. So this is the ascending order of given numbers. So here we have seen one new thing. If numerators are same, then the number having smaller denominator is greater one. So here 3 upon 2 was the greatest one because the denominator 2 is the smallest here. So this is how we can arrange the numbers in ascending order. Ascending order means from smallest to biggest. So in this session we have seen many questions on rational numbers, that how to find standard form of a rational number, how to plot a rational number on number line, how to compare rational numbers, and how to find rational numbers between any two given rational numbers. We have seen many questions based on all these things. So that's all for this session. Stay tuned for more upcoming videos like this.